Water and solutions. Water is a colorless, odorless, and tasteless liquid. It is called a universal solvent. This is because it is a good solvent for many substances. Life is almost impossible in the absence of water. However, it is difficult to have water in its pure state. Solutions. A solution is a homogeneous or uniform mixture formed when a solid is added to a liquid and it completely dissolves. The solid is called a solute and the liquid is called a solvent. Examples of solutes are sugar, table salt, calcium carbonate, etc. Examples of solvents are water, ethanol, kerosene, etc. Types of solutions. There are many different types of solutions based on the relative amount of solute and solvent that make up the solution. We have the following types of solutions. 1. Dilute solution. This is when a small amount of solute, example table salt, is dissolved in a large amount of solvent, example water. Concentrated solution. This is when a large amount of solute is dissolved in a small amount of solvent. Saturated solution. It is a solution that contains the maximum amount of solute it can dissolve at that temperature. Supersaturated solution. This is a solution that contains more of the solute than it can normally hold at that temperature. Physical solution. This is a solution formed when there is no chemical reaction. The solute and the solvent can be separated by physical means. Chemical solution. If a chemical reaction occurs when the solute and the solvent are mixed, then a chemical solution is formed. Preparation of saturated solutions. Weigh approximately 4 grams of common salt with the help of a chemical balance. Pour 100 milliliters of water in a test tube. Add about half of the salt and shake well. Add the salt in small quantities and continue to shake until a small amount of salt does not dissolve anymore. The solution is called a homogeneous or uniform solution of common salt. The same method is used with the preparation of sugar solution. Solubility in water. The solubility of a solute in a solvent at a particular temperature is the amount of solute in grams that will saturate 100 grams of the solvent at that temperature. Solubility is the amount of solute in moles that will saturate 1 dm³ of the solvent at that temperature. Substances differ in the extent to which they dissolve in water. The substance can either be soluble, slightly soluble, or insoluble at a given temperature. 1. Soluble. A substance is soluble in water if it can easily dissolve in water at a particular temperature. Example, table salt, that is sodium chloride, and sugar. Slightly soluble. This is when a given amount of substance is not easily dissolved in water at a particular temperature. Example, calcium sulfate. 3. Insoluble. A substance is insoluble in water if a given quantity does not dissolve at a particular temperature. Example, chalk dust. Let us look at the calculation on solubility. "25 grams of a given salt is needed to saturate 60 grams of water. Calculate the solubility of this salt." So yes, solute 25 grams. Amount of solvent equals to 60 grams. Solubility is given by amount of solute divided by solvent, amount of solvent times 100 grams. So this will give us 25 grams divided by 60 grams times 100 grams. Solubility will be equal to 41.7 grams at 25 degrees centigrade. Factors affecting solubility. The following factors affect the solubility of substances. 1. Temperature. The solubility of solids increases with increase in temperature of the solvent. This is because heat makes the solid particles to move faster in the solution, thereby making them to dissolve faster. 2. Stirring. When a glass rod is used in stirring the solute, it dissolves faster. 3. Powdering. If a solid substance is ground into powder, it dissolves faster in the solvent. 4. Nature of solvents. Oil dissolves in ethanol but cannot dissolve in water. Crystallization is a process by which a hot saturated solution of a salt is cooled to form crystals of the salt. This happens because at low temperature, a solution cannot hold as much particles as when it is hot. A crystal is a small solid particle that has a regular shape and is bounded by definite faces. Example, sodium chloride. The following is a list of solvents for common substances. In all cases, the uses to which the solution are put is stated. Iodine can be dissolved in alcohol. This forms a tincture of iodine for cuts and bruises. Waxes can be dissolved into petrol and used in cleaning. Rubber can be dissolved in benzene for mending punctures and for making raincoats. Paint can dissolve in turpentine, so turpentine is used to remove paint. Grease dissolved in carbon tetrachloride. This is used in laundry and dry cleaning. Sulfur dissolved in carbon disulfide. This is used in preparing crystals of sulfur. Fat and oil dissolves in paraffin, so paraffin is used to remove stains. Celluloid dissolves in amyl acetate. This is used in making cellulose paint for spraying. Sweet-smelling oils, example, lavender, dissolve in alcohol, and this is used in making perfumes. Procedure of crystallization. Crystals of salt can be obtained as follows. Heat the salt solution in the test tube to obtain a hot saturated solution. The solution is saturated because some of the solvent evaporates. The hot saturated solution is cooled under a tap to obtain crystals.